do. Good morning, good morning. A little bit late. I was, as you can see, moving to a different room. My sister just came back. And so I had to clean out my own room, go back to my own room, get things set up. Good morning, guys. Spike said that, yes, you have to ping on Discord to have me play in your clan. Pretty simple. You just wait for Friday or Saturday morning, just before I start streaming. You react to a post, and then I send out accounts, like account tags. Where is my dog? Like I said yesterday, he's still at my sister's place. So either my mom and I take care of the dog on the weekends, or my sister takes care of him at her place. This weekend, as you can see, or you can't see, the dog ain't here. Alright, let's go. You haven't seen him in weeks? You know, if he was home, I could have put him on my bed, but actually, it's probably not a good idea to put him on my bed right now. We found so many ticks on him in these past couple of weeks. Probably don't want to infest my bed with all of the pests that flock to him. But your sister is at your place? No. I have two sisters. So my younger sister lives in Washington, D.C., whereas my older sister just came back. She's over there in her room. Let's first do Balloon Skies, and then we'll start doing the stream clans for today. I think we have a DC to try out. Audio isn't working again. All right, let's reset the screen share. So the message is in the Discord lounge, and I pin it. All right, let's get this thing set up. The Wi-Fi is a little bit worse in my room, so hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. He has a lot of wings. Not every Asian person is called Wang, alright? Or Wong. I think it's... Oh, what is up with this audio? Okay. Let me move my mic real fast. Oh, gosh. Doing DC one-shot as I'm moving stuff around. Highest skill one-shot, as they say. Hairline reveal when? I've had streams without my cat. So I have never actually learned 8 minor DC, but since it's max, we might as well try it. The person who normally does 8 minor DC has gone overseas and is currently not in the clan, or at least not actively playing. Okay, we lost a miner. It's probably cooked. Oh, we lost 2 miners. Yeah, that's cooked. You need to have all your miners alive to do enough damage to the structures. Yeah. We just got fizzled. I can never get the start correct on DC. Yeah, I don't know it either very well, so don't feel too bad about it. Alright, a lot of wires. Alright. Clean up on BC. We'll just do this. Haste, 4 zaps. Golem here. And then think we can force quit from here. Go next. Okay, the audio is gonna be a little messy today, it looks like. Turn it down a little bit, actually. Also move the mic. Alright, here we go. Why is Flying Fortress so hated on? Because it sucks. The main problem with the Flying Fortress isn't even that the fortress itself is that bad. It has pretty long range, pretty good HP. Like, in theory, it could be good. Oh, wait. But the problem with it is that... And let me first fix my frozen screen. The problem with it is that the air defenses in Clan Capital are so ridiculous. Alright. Just waiting for Spike to clean up the DC anyways. Alright. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is a little bit worse in this room, hopefully. It's not too big of a deal. It is still pretty decent. Alright. So this space is just send the Sparky left. And then donut topside. Oh wait, guys, I have an idea. This could be a horrible idea. What if we Golem Donut this? Is Golem Donut the cook? Surely he dies quick enough, right? Well, he might not die quick enough. Alright, let's YOLO this. We're gonna have to have the Golem tank like all the defenses. Otherwise he might not die in time. What is Unk cooking up? Watch and learn, boys. Watch and learn. So normally I go Sparky Donut this 12 o'clock section. But I figure, I mean, the chains are non-existent. Why not let Golem have a chance to shine? Oh, wanted the bar to go down. Okay, this might not have been the bestest of ideas. Will the Golem die in the next minute? I don't know. Oh no. Sen, what have you done? Oh no, I regret this. I regret my actions. Okay, he's finally going in. He needs to go into the peak range to die. Golem, we need you to die now. Hold on. Think he's good? If he dies with 40 seconds left, that should be enough. I don't know why I brought minions. I don't know why I did any of this, to be honest. It's not terrible. Alright, he dies in the next shell. I think 40 seconds is enough. Watch and learn, boys. Watch and learn. Are you watching and are you learning? The Inferno Tower needs to go down. 15 seconds. If the Inferno goes down, we're happy. Because the Inferno Tower is so good at trickling through your Larrys. It retargets so fast and it kills them so fast that it almost qualifies as splash versus them. Alright. We didn't have to do this, but we did it anyways. And we can just finish off with minions left. I guess I should have minionsed over there. Air defenses shouldn't cause issues. I Dragon the peak, Golem the rest. Maybe even another pack of minions up top, or just start the Golem on this multi-cannon. I think you just start the Golem on the multi-cannon after you barb tank the first peak shell. Minions topside does make some sense to save some time. And I don't think I really need much in terms of Hog Riders, so we just go with a bunch of barbs and rams. What just blessed my eyes? Modern bases need modern solutions. Okay, I swear I dropped the Eye Dragon closer to the peak. I testify, Your Honor, that I did not... Oh no. Your Honor, I'm innocent. Okay, I think the minions should have us covered though. Barb down this cannon, bomb tower, and yeah, we're good. The Eye Dragon. The Eye Dragon was the imposter all along. The Eye Dragon was the imposter. Alright, Golem has enough HP. It's a done deal. We played this pretty much as poorly as we humanly could have, but it doesn't matter. Sen never misses. And that's a fact. Skill issue with the Eye Dragon. I don't know how I even targeted over there. I tried to drop the Eye Dragon more to the left because there was air defenses on the right. And then he managed to not even go for the peak. So that was not the play. But the Golem has us covered no matter what mistakes we make. So you can see the graveyards are actually still active, but they each only have one Larry in them. We spent 85 truth space, and I think 87 triggers the full graveyard spawn. So each of them has one shielded Larry if I drop this barb and he dies. Can we watch the rest of this at the end of the stream? It's taken forever. No, you guys have to sit with me through the full weight of the Mountain Golem at 6 move speed. Can you believe this guy used to be 4 move speed? I just want you guys to know that there was an era in Mountain Golem history where he was half as fast as he is now. Oh my goodness. We're having the Balloon Skies matchmaking now. Alright, let's go over to Sen 18. Is the 12 o'clock interaction changed with the Eye Dragon? Do you mean the triple graveyard? Because that has never changed. You can still triple graveyard up there with a donut and then a jump. This one is... Do you Eye Dragon this Blast Bow just to save HP? Maybe. And then you start Sparky down south. Oh, the cart is annoying. You really want to start your Sparky here. It's really annoying how they've made all of these buildings not wizard chainable, but yeah, I think the highest priority is to just start Sparky here, and you probably have to do a rage spell on the outside. Otherwise, your Sparky is going to get rinsed by all these defensive troops and buildings. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to navigate the front end, which is super stacked with defenses, but you can see the Sparky chains are really, really crazy when all the buildings are next to each other. So it's all about if we can manage to get some of those chains. Just like 4 shots from a Sparky raged up is going to delete the entire core of the space. But getting those 4 shots is a different story. Oh my goodness, all the logs. You can see there's not many gaps in the base, so there are going to be quite a few traps on the outside. Oh my goodness. They had an air bomb. Bro, that scared me. Alright, we spent almost all of our barbs. This could be bad. Is this bad? We got the giants killed. We got the dragon killed. Alright, there's... Okay, I think we have to ram just in case there's a zap on the outside. And then we can safely Eye Dragon this Blast Bow. This Blast Bow needs to go down because it'll be on my flank. And now I have to be careful because I have not many troops left to tank for Sparky. So let's drop down our Frost like this. We don't get the Blast Bow, but we do get the left side Rocket Artillery, which is the trade we'll have to make because I don't know if you can hit the Blast Bow. And like I said, we're just going to rage early. Screw this. We don't need many shots. We just need to get a couple inside that rage. And we absolutely clear towards the peak. Alright, now Sparky locks onto the capital peak, and once again, you never want to have a Sparky hitting the peak, because you can see she doesn't even hit the walls around the peak. It's a 6x6 building, and the way Sparky Splash works is that it calculates from the center of a building. So if the building is really big, the splash gets worse. That's why you want to avoid the peak as long as possible and have other troops take it out. But in this case, we already got our value with Sparky. Pull a zap with the barbs at the end. We have a zap that we can use on... what makes sense to use the zap on? I guess maybe the Tesla, because we can one-shot that thing with Sparky on the second attack. Yeah, I think that's probably the play. Alright, let's go. You know what? I'm in the mood to finish. I'll do 1:28. Sunday mornings are usually a lot quieter than Saturday when it comes to stream clans. We'll play one more account. Bro, what is this? What is this, this fairy icon? Is this Chinese New Year? What is this? That looks really sus for a children's game. I don't know about that one, Chief. Alright, let's do double rage, 3 wizards, bunch of rams. Okay, and then let's go with this. The wizards don't really get very much, but they do take out like multi-cannons and some trash buildings in the way. That's why we're not going to bring 4, but 3 is still okay. Alright, so what we're going to do with these rams is the first ram hits the walls towards the hut, and that's going to pull the rocket artillery shell, and then the second ram goes towards the corner. So that one goes to the hut, tanks a rocket shell, and that'll keep these next barbs alive to tanks a little bit longer. And that helps us navigate the front end, and then we'll rage deeper into the base in order to cover the wizards. Oh my gosh, we did not do our deployment well. We're taking a lot of damage with Sparky. This is not great. Never forget about clan capital deployment zone. Okay, I don't want to talk about how we're playing this, but everything's gonna be alright. Just trust in the process. Sap, trap over there, and we should be good. Yeah, this was not the greatest second attack, but it is a learning experience. Alright, even I messed up with deployment zone. There was a trash building that I didn't clear, and that didn't allow me to drop my troops to tank for Sparky. So that's why you always have to have a bunch of barbs or troops in behind to make sure that the buildings be in. Oh no. Alright, let me reset the screen share. We'll have to reset screen share here and there. If that's all we have to do, that's not too bad. Hello Crops, hello Jay Gary. Alright, let's go back to Balloon Skies. What account are we on? Oh, I did a lot of raiding last night. Probably only have to do like 15 accounts today, so not too bad. Alright, we got some defaults here. Okay, I've been screwing up on Goblin Mines really badly lately. Like, really badly. Let's bring it back. I think I messed up 2 at Balloon Skies already. And it doesn't matter because our matchmaking is so stupid. Alright, let's go with Rage here, this. That's one slow Sparky. Oh! Okay, he didn't reach... Okay, so you can see his health bar is still green, which means he's above 50%. The Goblin Mines Emperor is still placated here. But I do need to be mindful, because if the goblins start shooting him, he is going to die so fast. Okay, it looks like he's okay. As long as he takes out the goblins. This isn't a max Goblin Mines. and the giant spaced out away from the wizard. So the giant knows the assignment as well as the wizard. Look at the air defense. And barb there, barb here. And yeah, we should be in the clear. Sen, the 9 o'clock interaction with the Eye Dragon. Are you talking about the Eye Dragon kill on the enemy Super Dragon? Yes. That has changed a lot recently. I don't know when it was, but Supercell snuck in a stealth change in the clan capital where your troops, they now delay for like, I don't know, a second or two before locking onto a defensive troop. Before, once a enemy Super Dragon starts shooting your troops, the Eye Dragon goes over to kill the Super Dragon immediately. Now the Eye Dragon or any other troop just stands there for like a good second before retargeting, and that 1 second delay is a really big deal on the 9 o'clock kill. Because that's the difference sometimes between the dragon going down versus the dragon living. And as you can imagine, the dragon being the most toxic defense in the clan capital, if that thing survives, even if it's in the 9 o'clock corner off to the side, it's such a pain. So I have to have a better way to deal with that thing. That has been causing me a lot of issues on my hits recently. Did Michael Jackson bleach his P.E.K.K.A too? I actually don't know. Wasn't his skin bleached because he had some kind of condition? I don't remember exactly what happened to him. I just know at the end of his life he was pasty, and at the start of his life he was pretty tanned. Please inform me if you find a better way. So I think there are ways where you can send like a giant... The way people used to do it is they sent a giant far away from the blast bow to tank the blast bow, and then they did the giant eye dragon on the blast bow. It costs 10 more space, but that used to be a very safe way to get the kill. Now I don't know the strategy, but you can do that if you want to confirm the kill, although that does cost you 10 troop space, and peak 2 shots are usually very tight. So I don't exactly know. I've just been rolling with my standard practice of just using the giant eye dragon when the dragon's in a certain position on the post, but that has not been very reliable as of late. Oh no, we lost a miner because the blast bow no scoped me. I mean, this is max, it doesn't really matter. Max DC is so unforgiving. Alright, let's just clean it up. Audio was messing up a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't force quit when I'm in this room. Maybe that's the play. BC is non-default. Let's see how much damage we can do in one attack. Hello, Battles, he's here. The man of the hour. He's here, and he's here to ask for me to turn around. If I turn around today, it's a different landscape, Battles. I'm in my room, finally. I used to be in the guest room for streaming, but my sister came home. Unfortunately, that room is no longer mine. The guest room is kind of like in between our bedrooms, so I don't really want to have her walking in on me as I stream. Bro, quit cancel, need cancel, CB, SC, boards cancel, what are we supposed to do in life? What is the purpose? Did India cancel all of its exams? Alright, we'll rage here. Just to speed things up. Alright, rage here. Zap, reset the defenses. And yeah, we just have to get through this clan. And I think that'll put us at like almost 1.9 million prediction. Sen, why is the background looking different? Did you break into someone else's house? I said it earlier. I've been saying it all stream. I'm in a different room now because sister came home, so I'm back in my own bedroom. I sleep on that bed, alright? It is mine. Well, technically it's my mom's, but you know. I'm a respectable clan capital gamer still leeching off of his parents. He's in his stepsister's room. Oof. Oh, I thought this was Max. I was like, dang, he almost got another one. Nice try still, though. I don't have a stepsister. Although, that wouldn't, just because, I don't know why I said it like that, as in like, I implied that if I did have a stepsister, I'm gonna stop talking. The new system is ass. Yeah, this is makeshift. I don't even have proper lighting no more. I guess the lighting's okay. Oh, I shouldn't have zapped there. Oops. Wow, Sen, just wow. I'm gonna stop talking. Alright, we're gonna use this barb. Just talk about the game, Sen. Everyone wants to know about the miners. Not those kind of miners ours. Just stop talking, Sen. It's not your morning. Let's go to Capital Peak. I hate this space. So, Golem doesn't work. I've tried Golem a million times versus this thing. You kind of have to go Sparky Haste Spell and hope the thing goes well. Once again, we have this dragon set up here that we're going to just hope it goes well for us. I'll have a Sparky, Haste, Frost. And then Split Archers might be the play. So usually there's actually a bunch of bombs in front of this building, so Split Archers might not be it. Might be barbing time. Sen, why is that 1947 shirt? I don't even know. I don't know where this is from. I don't recognize the brand, but I found it in my closet this morning, and I was like, you know what? I haven't done the laundry. Well, I'm doing the laundry today, but like I've kind of run out of shirts. So this is kind of the leftovers after a week of wearing clothes. I don't have many clothes in my closet, so if I go a week without doing the laundry, I'll have to wear long sleeve clothes, which is gonna be hell in this kind of weather. What state am I from? I'm from Maryland. Been a while since you last wore this? Battles, how do you remember all of this stuff? I do think I've probably worn this on stream before, but I didn't think that anyone would remember the shirts I wear. I don't have many shirts, so you can probably keep track of all of them. Alright, let's hopefully not get locked onto by that Inferno. It's all I ask. Sparky, just don't grief. Alright, we had to use 6 rams at the start. Hawk Rider here. Okay. Oh, I hate you. Just want you to know this, Mr. Eye Dragon, I dislike you with a burning, flaming passion. Alright, there's some zaps in front of this blast bow. Oh, this is why I hate this base. Because this blast bow and these rocket artilleries are such a pain. Okay, but we get the blast bow pretty low. And we can probably just barb and ram it down. Or even zap it, but I want to have the zap for the Inferno Tower on the second attack, and then we'll go with Golem right side. Not the easiest finish, but yeah, this base, I don't know the best way to approach it. I've tried a lot of different angles, and this has been the best. Hey, guys, I got reasoning for this one. So 1947 is when the Britishers left India. I guess that's the reason. Isn't 1947 like just after World War II? Is that when the British left? LRG 1947. It's a brand I've never heard of. So in case this brand is known for doing some shady crap like, I don't know, racism or I don't know, child trafficking or whatever, I just want you guys to know I'm not associated with this brand. I'm not giving the Golden Sen endorsement, which I know all the brands want from me as the #1 Clan Capital player. They want me to represent them, like LeBron James over at Nike and Steph Curry over at Adidas. But just so you know, I am not affiliated with them in any way if they are doing anything illicit. Alright, let's drop this Frost. I don't think I can freeze a cannon or a spear thrower here, actually. Ouch. What? Please, Barbs, take it out. Okay. Alright, let's drop Hog Rider here. Ouch. Hog Rider stun. It doesn't get locked onto by the rocket artillery, which is really good for me, and I say that as a Hog Rider decides to not listen to me. Oh, Golem, why do you do this? I swear, man. Take it out. Alright, there's a zap near that Tesla. We're gonna have to zap to make sure the Golem doesn't get another shot. These giants and the cannon cart's gonna be the death of me, I can already see it. Oh no. We might be doing push-ups in our new setup. Pet Slaughterhouse merchandise since 1947. No, no, no. I'm not affiliated with this 1947 brand. I hope they've only done good things in their corporate existence, but given what Bricks and Minifigs is doing right now, I don't know if I trust any corporations. I do not condone any of their actions. If they are using sweatshops in Bangladesh, if they are supporting genocides across the world, I just want you to know it's not Sen. My hands are wiped clean of this, but they are not wiped clean of this 750, so it looks like we have to do some pushes. Actually, maybe this is not a 750 now that I look at this. We'll do the push-ups anyways, but I don't think this is. Actually, I don't think it is. I don't see a clean kill on this. Wait, let me figure this out. It might be 7 zaps and balloons. Oh gosh. Do push-ups on your bed? That might be the best way to do it, so I don't have to mess around with my camera too much. Let's first see if we can get this. I think it's 7 zaps balloons, because we pulled the zap traps already. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I didn't see that there's an air bombs over there. Okay. Can you even do push-ups on a bed? I don't know. Wait, let me see this. Probably not. I think I'm too fat. I'll probably have to indent the bed as I do them. All right, let me try to figure this out. 14 rate's still pretty good. We'll take it. I don't know if I need to push the bed back a little bit. Alright, let's just... If I'm not on the camera, chat, you guys are just gonna have to trust me on this one. You're just gonna have to trust my word that Sen does his push-ups when he needs to. It's a Sunday morning, and it's a good day for push-ups. Whoa, 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 he turned around. Alright, let's see what base we got here. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Wait, what? Why is this so low level? 2,000 upgrade CH9. Alright, we just spammed these down. I think someone pinged me earlier, right? Send 17. Do you want me to bring in the plushie, guys? We can put him on the bed. He's still in the guest room. This morning, as I was moving my stuff, I didn't bring everything over. Like, there's a fluffy memory foam couch over there. We can do another attack in this clan if there's no one else that pinged. Okay, yeah, we can. Yeah, if this is the only clan, or the other clan is the only clan for today, then we can just roll with another account here. One thing that's annoying is that this is gonna have to be a golem. It's so spread out that Sparky's not gonna work. And I wonder if there's any traps over here. If there's no traps, you can just barrel. Alright, let's give the barrel a try. Can you ever get to this dragon? No. Alright, let's do this. Son, are you thinking of Razuga when doing push-ups? No, chat, I'm thinking about you. I love chat. And chat loves me. I have no impure thoughts like that. Just a pure love for chat. Oh, darn it. I was hoping the barrel wouldn't split. I guess it's fine to check for zaps. Ah! Alright, we lost a lot of stuff due to that bomb. No! Alright, we took a gamble on the barrel, and the gamble didn't pay off. Tesla pops over here. I didn't see any zap traps on the other side, so I'm guessing just some bombs. Sen, how do you get the chat up on the side? Is it like a setting on OBS or something? So I use I don't know what it's called, but I use like a code that generates a chat based off of I think my stream key. It might not be my stream key, but basically I have a chat v2 generator, which writes me a code to format the chat. And I pull something from YouTube, like the link to the YouTube chat. I just explained it as badly as I humanly could have, but... Oh my god. My golem just got triple zapped. Okay, this is... Alright, this was not it. Oh my goodness, this went as badly as it could have. Oh no. Alright, we got the giant cannon, but yeah, this is... Alright, I'm gonna pass on this one. Yeah, that wasn't it. The golem just went into the middle of everyone and just, I can't say that on stream, but he was surrounded by a bunch of big defenses. And, you know, things happen from there. A bunch of big defenses like the black giant cannon as well as the big booty blast bow. Battles betrayed me. What did Battles do? I thought it was Battles the one who's getting betrayed, not he doing the betraying. So the nice thing about Clan Capital is one of the best strategies is 10 miners and force quit. Audio is glitching. Okay, every time I force quit, it's causing issues with the audio. So maybe we shouldn't force quit as much. That's not gonna stop Sen. He's a gamer. Ignore the Sen chat, or ignore the chat Sen. Oh, that was a dyslexic moment. Can I do Sen 13 next? Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, let's do Sen 13 after we force quit versus this bar game and get our bonus attack. BDX, when will you learn? Sen has the memory of a goldfish. You gotta send constant reminders. Hound him. Alright. That's not gonna get any further. I believe that the GM Emperor himself developed some strategies to be able to one-shot this particular layout, but I'm not the Emperor for a reason, so we're not even gonna try those dark arts. I think they involve heavy RNG with the giants and the eye dragons, but I do think this base is one-shottable, especially because it's a little bit lower level. Alright. Sen, do you have any memory? Well, memory prices are a little bit too high, so I'm running short on memory. Let's go with Sen 13. Let's not forget this time. This time I remember. Okay. Revengers. I think I played one here too, right? Yeah. Okay, we need one more. Sen, if you had a sleepover, who would you invite? Spike, Crops, or Battles? Jay Gary, I can see what you did there. You put Battles in there knowing that he's a minor. Alright, the answer probably has to be Spike. I don't know if Crops is a good sleep mate. I think you're supposed to frost here. That makes a little more sense than a rage at the start. Hey Sen, I finally rediscovered your channel after 2 years. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. They always come back. Think you're supposed to eye dragging the Splash Bow? No. The Splash Bow's annoying. Maybe we hawk it? They always return. Welcome back, champion. Sen, do you like big black man on a pig with skeleton spawning spell? That's one way to word graveyard hogs. Yes, that is contextually maybe lore accurate. However, I think most people don't call it that, although I could be mistaken. Maybe over where you live, they call graveyard hogs by such language. Okay, that dragon finally went down. That was getting scary. Yo, my deployment zone is not looking great. Alright, we're just gonna have to rage here. I didn't want to do this, but you forced my hand. Ouch. We're not gonna get to the Inferno Towers. That kind of sucks. Ouch. Are we okay? Man, this like cannon and the spear on the other side, these were isolated chains, and that wasted so much of Sparky's time. If you're ever wondering how you can defend against Sparky, that's kind of how. You just want to set up the base to where she's taking a lot of damage from the blast and the rocket artillery while she's just chaining random garbage. Although I think this is still finishable. A big noob trap is you start Sparky on this spear thrower, drop down a rage, it kills these buildings, then it goes to the Inferno Towers, kills all of these as well, and then maybe goes to the multi-cannon afterwards. The reason why this is bad is because if you hollow out the core, all of these buildings on the side is going to be impossible for Sparky to deal with. So you want to send Sparky on the right side here and hope that she has enough juice to just sweep through all in one motion, not go in the core there to hopefully take out everything and probably not work out. So let's do this, Hog Rider. And I think you also want to have a minions on top of this giant. I just joined back. What is happening with the chat? The chat is basically an exotic zoo of characters these days. And as the zookeeper, I haven't done a very good job at reining them in. They're just monkeying around. Alright, let's just try this. Ow! No! That log hit me. Darn it. Okay, but we send Sparky on the cannon first because the cannon deals the damage, and then we can just not tank the bomb tower. One thing that's a bit annoying is the multi-cannon survives a chain, so we either need to barb it down or rage. Oh, I didn't think that the ram would target that wall. Okay, that could be bad. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, cart. No! Sparky, I hate you. Wait, Sparky got hit by that peak shell? That's crazy. You're not serious. Ouch. No. No, we're out of juice. Yeah, this didn't go very well for us. No. If only this blaster wasn't here at the bottom. We could have had like 2 more rams in the middle instead of that hog rider. And then we probably could have gotten the Inferno Towers. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's life. Do you just get publicly executed if you get a 3-shot instead of a 2? Not versus Capital Peak. The thing with Capital Peak, and the reason why I stream it, is because you're not expected to always 2-shot, right? Like, even Balloon Skies, the best clans, like, your hit rate caps out at around 60%. Some are just way too difficult. And if you play bad, you also get cooked. Oh, Spike plays a lot in here. What clan is this? The Revengers. The Eye Dragon gets the Capital Peak, but we'll need another attack there. Let's go back to Balloon Skies. What did they got over there? What? Whoa, pause. PDX. Listen, if I'm in a position where your life is in my hands, I would recommend consulting your family and giving them your last comments before you depart from this earth. Alright? This is slanderous talk that you are issuing against me. Hello, Roz. This is slander. This is slander, and I don't appreciate it. I would highly recommend you to tie up any loose ends, thus leaving Earth on a good note. I would not bank on me giving the confirmation services. I am not responsible if you get yourself in a position where your life is in my hands. PDX for mod. He's not getting mod and he's not getting his life saved. If you are in a position where a YouTube streamer or a Twitch streamer has to save you. I think the better question is, what have you done wrong in your life to get yourself in that position? Not whether or not they'll perform the actions to bail you out. If you get yourself in too many debts, I'm sorry. I appreciated your presence on this stream, but your presence is required in the next life as well. Yeah, son, can you give me mod? No. I think the only mods on the stream are mods on Discord as well. So all you have to do is get mod on the Discord, and then we can have that conversation. And even if that happens, I think the conversation ends with a resounding no. All right. I'm just Crops, I read your message, and I wish I hadn't, and so I'm not going to allow other people to read it either. You talk like the 2024 AI voice changer of Michael Jackson. Is that why people kept bringing up Michael Jackson last stream? Do I sound like Michael Jackson? Alright, let's do this. So this is a CH9 version of a CH10 peak. Hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues. Oh, wait. This is a bit annoying. Oh no. Alright, we just need to not get screwed on the Inferno. So we can use this Frost here. Barbs on this Wizard Tower, and then we're good. Why is this so dark? Well, I changed rooms, but I didn't really set up the lighting very well. I can move the lights a little bit. Hold on. Let me. Golem goes topside, is that fine? I think it is. Alright, maybe this lighting's better. Maybe this is the way to go. Barbs to cut a funnel. Normally there's Teslas up here, so I brought a barrel, but... Huh. Now they're not up here. So now I look stupid. Guess we will do barrel up there. The giant cannon gets splashed off of the cannon cart. Golem can do splash damage if there is like a cart or a giant in the way. If you didn't know, now you know. And then Golem actually takes the peak, I think. Let's not wait this out. Golem basically gets 7k on this hit. Golem's a thick boy versus CH9 spread out bases. Oh crap. I just meant to reset the audio, not the screen share. We'll get used to this. We'll get used to this one day. You know what, Crops? I will let your slander through, but I will shame you for it, okay? I will dispute the material facts that I like children. Alright? Children are horrible. Children are the worst thing humanity has ever done. I would know. I used to be one. And Battles would know too. He is one. Actually, that was too mean. I'm sorry, Battles. Battles is a good guy. But I also don't know why these MJ allegations are resurfacing. Have there been new details that give them more weight? Battles, I apologize. I was emotional. That wasn't good. I'll be better next time. I'm sorry, that wasn't called for. I shouldn't have. You got caught in the crossfires of Crops being Crops. I just want you to know it's Crops' fault, not mine. Sen, as you got caught sneaking into a child's park frequently, what reasoning did you give to the cops every time? I haven't been to the park in so long. There's one park near where I live where we used to go to when I was a kid, but ever since I turned into an adult, I almost never go to the park. Oh wait, that's a lie actually. I went to a park last year for my dog's birthday. We put our dog in the stroller. It was like a baby stroller, and we like pushed him around in the park because he's old and he can't walk for like 2 hours. So like we let him walk a little bit, then we put him in the stroller, and then everyone was like, you know, around us who saw it was kind of giggling, you know, seeing a dog in a baby carriage. But other than that, I don't go to the park very often. And I've never been stopped by police. So your allegations are as frivolous as the Bricks and Minifigs cops are. This barb camp in this clan kind of sucks, so we'll have to get through this. Making 6-7 jokes, grow up, Crops. Okay, I've been wondering, why does 6-7 have such sticking power? Like, most memes in 2026... Oh crap, this was bad. Most memes in 2026, they just come and go. But 6-7 has some real teeth to it, and I don't know why. It's been a couple months now and people are still using 6-7. Alright, we're down a ram, but don't fear. We'll just use 2 barbs instead. Alright, yep, that should be fine. Barb top side, okay. Yeah, I accidentally dropped one too many rams on the right side, but it's fine in the end. Send for real. Also, it's a 2025 meme, not even 2026. How is it still alive? I don't know. Whenever I see the 6-7 meme, like, people still find it funny for some reason. I think that part of the reason why it got so big is that it's a meme that a child can understand, right? Like, the idea is that it doesn't mean anything, so when the adults are asking what does 6-7 mean, you can just like jiggle your hands. And it looks stupid, it is stupid, but It is so stupid that everyone can universally get it and understand that it's stupid. But still, even if it is so stupid, I don't understand how people can still find it funny. Today's Araki's birthday. Now he's gonna turn 67 on 6/7. Wait. This might sound stupid, and I may get flamed for this, but who's Araki? I don't know mangakas by name. I only know them by work. But turning 67 on 6/7 in the modern day is a crazy coincidence. What are your thoughts about the Gold Pass season? I might be the least qualified Clash of Clans gamer to comment about Home Village right now. Let's go over to Balloon Skies 16. You're gonna have to summarize what the Gold Pass issue is in a concise 20-word summary. Start now. JoJo's writer, okay. Wait, he's 67? Wait, I thought he was like, I don't know, in his late 40s or early 50s. What? I guess JoJo has been around that long. Huh. Alright, no other defaults, so we're just gonna slowly go through these bases with Sparky. Show your main account village. I don't know if this is still true. Let me show you guys something. Wait, I might have... Let me see. Oh no, I deployed my hero hut. For about like 2 years, I didn't even deploy the hero hut. Wait, is it my second account that I haven't deployed it? But I'm still Town Hall 16. I haven't touched Home Village in like 2 years. Yeah, no, it's this account. I'm still Town Hall 16 and haven't deployed the hero hut. We're just gonna leave that there. Sen is on main village. I was just showing off how much I play Home Village. The answer is not at all. Good times, good times. Let's kill the spear thrower and then we can Sparky the wall. First Chinese player to popularize the RC charge. That's right, Crops knows his stuff. Crops might be a degenerate, but he understands game. He understands when the first person to come up with RC charge was just a little Clan Capital streamer. That means that guy is cooler than the rest of them. Card gets chained off the rage. Big. Am I participating in AI 3? Maybe. Probably. Barb here. When are you degenerate? I'm not gonna explain why water is wet or why the sky is blue. Some things you just have to take for face value. And I just want you to know that, Crops, that there are some universal truths that cannot be disputed, otherwise you lose your credibility as a person. And Crops being a degenerate, that's one of them. Alright. We can let Sparky clean up here. Is it worth to buy the monolith arrow equipment? Patrick, I just showed you that I have a max Town Hall 16 account that hasn't built the hero hut in 2 years. And you follow that up with an equipment that I have never heard about, don't know what it looks like, don't know what it does, and asking me whether you should spend your resources on it. The answer is flip a coin. Heads is yes, tails is no. That's my recommendation. My understanding with Home Village equipment, though, is that they're buffing and nerfing like monthly now, right? So even if something isn't good now, it could be good later. Don't let send into AI3. I'll have to see. We'll barb down this mortar. Barbs to open up deployment zone. Where's Sparky going? Towards the rapid rocket topside, sure. Long story short, my belief is that if you just invest into equipment right now, it's not going to be bad, because at a certain point it will be good. Eventually they'll buff it if it never gets used. So if you like it, just upgrade it. For example, this was a long time ago, and I don't like to bring it up very often, but I was actually the person who discovered the RC charge. Now, it's been a little while since I last brought it up on stream, but I was in fact the first person, and I remember everyone thought that the rocket arrow, whatever that's called, rocket spear, was garbage, but I still upgraded it because at the time there weren't any electro boots, and so I didn't really have a good option with the haste file. So if you like a piece of equipment, you can probably make it work, is my answer. Oh, did I mention I was the first person to discover the RC charge? Yeah, I did that. That was me. They did nerf arrow, though. Wait, they nerfed the giant arrow? There's no way. There's no way they nerfed my beloved. They wouldn't do that. Wait, whoa. I don't appreciate the slander. I don't go into Home Village very often, but that better not be true. What did they do? I don't appreciate that. Alright, let's figure it out. They did! Didn't it used to do like 1800? No! I got caught in the crossfire of resource nerfs. They made it do 1500 at max and 2x versus air defenses. No! No! I mean, 2x versus air defense is still fine for what I used to do. It's probably still fine. Okay. Let's just hit this with Golem. They nerfed it because it was OP with the new Dragon Duke equipment. I see. It's a tragedy. Everyone was using backpack with giant arrow. Okay, chat. I haven't played Home Village recently, so I wouldn't know this. But back in the day, when equipment first released, everyone said Giant Arrow was garbage, and Frozen Arrow, which was like the first epic equipment for the Queen, that Frozen Arrow was the way. And I used to die on the hill that Frozen Arrow is trash and Giant Arrow is going to be goated long term. So my question is, was I right or was I wrong? I don't know enough about Home Village to know if I had a W take or if that was an L take. Fast forward 2 years, Town Hall 18. Was I right? I heard somebody here came up with RC Charge back then. Well, not to toot my own horn, but then you should throw a Diddy party, invite us all over. Are Diddy parties still a thing? Are they like still a thing, but like a different host of them? But look guys, I need to know. Was I correct in saying that Giant Arrow was better than Frozen Arrow? I need to know this, chat. Because everyone used to clown on me. I said for the longest time I was the biggest Giant Arrow defender. I used to die on that hill. Alright, let's go with this and spam down some bases. For Town Hall 17, you were correct. What about Town Hall 18? Is Giant Arrow still better? Or is it like the better investment? Because Frozen Arrow was literally just the fact that it gave you more stats. Which is, I didn't think that was a long-term good equipment. People brought Giant Arrow to a random Root Rider attack just to trigger Invis. I see. I mean, Root Riders were so broken that if you counterplayed the one counterplay that defense had versus them, I would assume that that's pretty busted. I don't play Town Hall 18. Alright, who here plays Town Hall 18? I need an answer. What is Giant Arrow better than Frozen Arrow right now? And if the answer is Frozen Arrow is better, I don't want to hear your opinion. Anyone who has the correct opinion, please speak up. Alright, let's just spam these as well. You can't one-shot this, unfortunately. Just so you know, there's a correct opinion and a wrong opinion. And you don't want to be on the wrong side of history. I used the Giant Arrow for air defenses. Okay. I'm Town Hall 18, I don't play the game. I don't think so. Queen is popular. Queen and popular? What is that answer? Are people not using the Archer Queen anymore as a hero? Like they're using the other heroes instead? Alright, let's just hog this. Frozen Arrow was talked about for a second with the new equipment release. That immediately got dismissed. I see. Incorrect opinions are a thing, let's be honest. Yeah, if you're saying that Frozen Arrow is better than Giant Arrow, like, it's an opinion, but an opinion that can be factually and certainly be disproven. Like, you don't want to have opinions like global warming isn't a thing, or, you know, the earth is flat. Like, those are opinions that you can hold, but those are opinions that would make your parents disappointed in having you, right? Like, if you said that if you said that Giant Arrow is worse than Frozen Arrow to your parents, that's like bringing home a delinquent and calling them your boyfriend. That'll get you disowned. Air attacks are hard meta right now, I see. So is using the Giant Arrow to snipe 2 air defenses good in the air attacks? Bad day for me because Super Bowler nerf is coming. Is Super Bowler actually still good? That's wild. I feel like a lot of the strategies that I hear people still use are strategies that we were using back in Town Hall 16. Have they not released anything that, like any new broken troops that people are using? I still hear Root Riders. I still hear... Well, I guess Lalo's dead, but Dragons is a pretty old strategy too. Like, they never have any new strats that are super broken. Where's my dog? He's still at my sister's place. He's at my sister's for this weekend. He might be back next weekend. We'll see. In other words, I'm finding a replacement for him. I mean, what? He's doing okay, alright? You guys don't have to ask where he is at all times. He's fine. He's in a loving Chinese household that wouldn't do anything unscrupulous to him. I mean, now it's Hydra rather than just Dragon Spam. I see. Hydra's a pretty old strategy too. Wasn't that from, I swear, Hydra's from like Town Hall 14. With like back when Dragon Rider released, it was super busted. And then it got nerfed a bunch of times. And it's like, okay now. Why am I even watching this out? Just drop your Hog Riders and go next. We want to keep you accountable, Sen. If I show you dog pictures from 5 years ago, would you guys be able to tell the difference? I could just be like, look at this picture of my dog, he's doing fine, and just say he's sleeping downstairs. How would you guys know if I'm lying and he's not still around? What if I just put like an AI generated dog on the bed? Somehow, you know, like get ChatGPT to do something useful in its life. Would you guys be able to call me out on my BS? Let's do this. And then this. It uses totem spells. I don't know what that is. You can drop a stationary golem anywhere on the map. It has like 10k HP. Okay, so the totem spell is like a tank. Okay. Sen, if you had to eat your dog, how would you... Chat, be honest with me. If I wasn't Asian, would you be asking me that question? I feel like I'm being racially profiled here. If I were like white or black or any other race, would you guys be accusing me of such evil actions? I believe I'm being unfairly discriminated against. This is workplace harassment. Alright, let's go with this. Alright, we'll do Sen 15 after this one. Oh gosh. Barb chip down this giant cannon. Man, this is like the same base I just faced. Except this time Sparky goes to the right. I guess we're looking better because there were some ruins on the outside. Only at one shot versus air bombs. I think this is okay. Hopefully this works this time. Sen, if you saw Crops outside your house, would you call him a Mormon? Call the Mormon police on him? You see, I don't own a Lego franchise, so I don't know if they would side with me. Would the Mormon police side with Crops or me? I don't drink alcohol. I think I live a pretty Mormon-approved life, all things considered. Besides, of course, not praying to God or what have you. If I just told the cops lies, maybe they will listen to me and not Crops. But I don't know if they would go so far as to swat Crops. I don't know how much leverage I would have against them. Like, I don't own a Lego franchise, so I really don't know. If I call the cops on Crops, it might just backfire. You don't drink alcohol either? I would just show the Mormon cops your chat messages, and then I got it now. I would just forward all of Crops' chat logs. They would instantly side against him. Just no mercy. Go after him for tainting God's pure world. Can you grow a twirly mustache, Sen? Oh no, I can't grow facial hair. I'm an Asian who can't grow facial hair. It's over for me. Oh, the flaw in his plan is exposed. Alright, Frost here. I have the wrong genes for growing facial hair. It's never gonna work. Ooh, perfect. Golem takes out the Inferno. Only concern here is time, really. Let me see. Dragon don't int. Okay, good enough. I want to grow a twirly mustache, but my mom is very persistent on me shaving, so I'm afraid she's gonna shave the facial hair. I do have when I'm sleeping. That's crazy. I don't think they should actually, sedate you and shave off your mustache. I don't think I don't know your family dynamic, but I don't think she'd go that far to make sure you don't have any facial hair. I'm pretty sure that's just a recommendation from her, like a preference that she doesn't want her kids to have some crazy growth on their face, but if she's that adamant about it, maybe there's a reason to it. Maybe she had like an abusive ex who had a big twirling mustache. But I don't think that it's normal to be that against it. Barb here. Have to be careful about time. Oh no, I'm gonna time fail this. Oh no. Oh no. Please, 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 no! No! I should have been paying more attention. Oh no. Alright. It's time. It's time. Oh no. It's time. Oh. Oh no. Alright, even the camera isn't going my way. You're just gonna have to take my word that they were perfectly formed push-ups. I'll figure out the camera one of these days. Should have sent an extra barb to the Tesla. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention while attacking. That's why you should be paying attention to the road. That's my bad. But yeah, I hate that base. I think I failed it twice already this stream. Let's go. Next clan. Default Builder's Workshop. Listen, this is why you fail bases. The game rewards you for bad play. Let's go to 715. You never get punished. Sen, do you wear wigs? I've never worn one. The pink frogs. Crofts. Jesus, what is that message? That is a crazy message you just sent. I don't even want to entertain it. That is the most brain-rotted comment I have ever seen from you. Crops, I'm concerned for your well-being. Show it to us. You don't need to know what you're missing out on. You really aren't missing out on much. That was pure, undiluted brain rot. Alright, this is a gnarly base. Think you have to go Sparky. Golem gets cooked. Even though Sparky's not great. It's just a would you rather question. You know what you sent. Crops, you're like one of those criminal defendants who's like, oh, what did I do? No, you committed crimes against God. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Blast bows, stop it. Stop it. Okay. That was so messy. This is why I hated this space. If we get the Inferno, we're very happy though. No! I was like a second late. Wait, do we get the Inferno, please? Oh, no. No. Alright, I don't think this is possible. Yeah, this dragon and card combo was nasty. I think this is too much. Yeah, this is too much. Alright, we'll be back later to finish this off. Rip. We got wrecked. Tough base, tough base. Let's go to Sen 14. And do a couple of hits here before we wrap things up. Sen, would you rather burn all your money or make crops mod? I mean, I would just, in that case, I would make crops a mod and then I would just start a new channel. I would let crops terrorize what's left of this channel. Checking the barrier. Crops, I'm not answering that question. Why are you trying to force it through? Why are you trying to run it down mid? Alright, let's go with Sensi. So Sen has some generational wealth. I don't have generational wealth, but I still have a decent amount saved up because I mean, you guys already know I live with my parents, so I don't have to pay like rent and stuff. Which means all the money I get from work just goes to my bank account or investment accounts or whatever. So it's not nothing, but it's not like generational either. The real generational wealth that I own comes from the Clan Capital leaderboard, okay? No amount of money can buy you the #1 placement on the Clan Capital leaderboard. Do I invest my money? So I don't do anything crazy. Like I don't do options or gamble the money, but I'll buy like mutual funds and stuff or like treasury bonds. Although buying treasury bonds in the US in 2026 is a little questionable, but I mean I am a math major, so I know the basics of being smart with your finances. Especially in the current climate where inflation is crazy and the stock market, it doesn't even make sense. It's kind of hard to navigate what to do with your money. Sen spends his money on corn sites. I mean, there's people who do that, alright? There are people who... Oh, jeez. There are people who spend all their money on OnlyFans models just to get a little bit of attention. I wouldn't personally go that far, but if it's your money, you do you. Alright, I shouldn't have dropped that barrel early. What am I doing? Very sloppy by me. Oh my goodness, it's sloppy. Oh my goodness, Sen. Oh, have you blundered this? Alright, Barb here. No, I think we're good. We're good. It's crazy OnlyFans models earn more than LeBron. I mean, it's not just OnlyFans models. People are willing to pay crazy exorbitant fees to Twitch streamers and just people they know online vicariously and just throw all their life savings into people who don't know their names, who don't care about them. It's a wild world we live in 2026. Sen makes more than LeBron. I mean, once again, money can't buy the #1 spot in Clan Capital leaderboard. There's things that are more valuable than money. I don't want you guys to get too caught up in the weeds. Like, I work next to the White House. Trump is my coworker. He knows he might be the president of the United States, but even he doesn't dare speak out against me. Of course, Crops knows that. I mean, it's not a secret that OnlyFans models make a stupid amount of money. Bro, the craziest OnlyFans model situations are the ones where they're celebrating turning 18 and then they make records amount of money. Like, it's so messed up. Those are so whack. Like, they have like a birthday celebration with like a bunch of dudes waiting. It's so creepy. But they make so much money. It's whack. With that Trump comment, listen, Trump knows he might be the president of the free world, but he's got nothing on the #1 Clan Capital gamer. There's levels. There's levels to this game. Like, to be honest, like I said, we're co-workers. You would think that we'd be greeting each other in the morning, but I think he's a little bit too bashful, you know? He's a little bit too, he understands that the send name commands respect, and he's a little bit too afraid to say hi in the mornings, but I get it. It's #1 in the world Clan Capital. That's a very imposing title. Oh, I still have a rage. What am I doing? We're about to have a legendary rage, but now we drop it. Ah. Still got a little cough, but now we'll drop it here and just clean out the base. This was darn near one-shottable. Sheesh. Damn, Sen's got 36k capital gold. Right. There was an event where you could get capital gold. I forget what it was. Oh, it was the chests. Are they still doing the chests in Home Village? Like the loot boxes? Can't believe they had those. See ya, Crops. Alright, let's get its Builder's Workshop. Is this default too? Okay, yeah, I had Wizard Valley down. Let's hit DC then. I've been trying to learn the 8 miner strat. There's still chests? Oh no. You hate to see it. Well, at least they're not doing the chest like EA, where they're making them paid and stuff. But you already know, if the Clash team thinks they can monetize these chests, they're not afraid to get kids addicted to gambling. 11 free chests a month. Oh, so it's a regular thing now. Well, good thing I got out of Home Village when I did. Just as they were releasing Town Hall 17, more brain dead troops, Root Rider still dominating the meta, introducing some more monetization with loot boxes. Oh, I got out just in time. Miners are taking a bit of a weird path. Geez, what is this minor pathing? Oh gosh. Ah. Stop it. I think I have to pull these dragons away. Alright, force quit, please. Please work. See you, Jay Gary. They know they can't. The chests are so dog water. Yeah. I remember when they first released, they had garbage. Like, you can see I'm capped at 36k capital gold. They couldn't even give us like 2k. Alright, let's see if we can get the camera right this time. That's the life of a DC attacker. Oh no. Oh, there's like a spike underneath my hand. What is this? Oh shoot. What is this? There's like a piece of glass. I was wondering why my hand hurt. Alright, I'm not bleeding, but geez. Alright, let's take this away. I don't know why there was glass on my floor. Alright, let's clean up the rest of these. You're imagining Spike under under you? Okay. Okay. It's not what I said. It's not what I said at all. It says a piece of glass. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know where this is from. I'm gonna throw it away later. It was just like, it was on my hand. Now there's like an indent in my hand, the shape of it. Alright. Alright, let's do this, 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 and this. Rams here. Barbs like this. Sen's so obsessed with you. Has anyone watched the Obsession movie? I was thinking about watching it next weekend because people in my office who are much older than me were talking about it, and some people who are my age, so I was very curious that a movie was able to bridge the gap in 2026 between the older generation and the younger. But I haven't gone to the movie theaters in so long, I don't know if it's still a thing people do. Plastic? Yeah, it might be plastic. But it's like really sharp. I don't know why. Oh no. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. Alright, as long as the plasma goes down, maybe we're okay. We're not okay. Chat. We Alright. I think the moral of today's story is you should be looking at your screen while you're attacking. I understand that that might come as a shock to you guys, but I do believe that is the optimal way to attack in Clash of Clans. Alright, 2 bars should be enough to tank. We're good. There's a baddie in that movie. Are people watching it because the actors or actresses are hot? Is that the real reason? I mean, if it was that easy to make people go to your movies, the theater industry would not be dying. They would just cast a bunch of OnlyFans models. Right? Like, they could easily find those. It's made by someone who makes skits. I was shocked to hear you made a movie. Okay. Yeah, I heard Obsession and Backrooms were movies made by up-and-coming directors. And thank God it's not another sequel. Because everyone knows we haven't had enough Disney sequels and live-action remakes in the past couple of years. Level 4 Tesla is a bit annoying. Maybe there's not another one though. Rams to take the zaps. And let's just finish up this clan. Obsession was made by Curry Baker, I think his name was. Right. Basically, people you never heard of, but in the future everyone will know. Backrooms, Obsession, and Ironlung are all made by YouTubers. My understanding is that Markiplier is like the only pure YouTuber of the 3. Like, the other 3 have a background in film, whereas Markiplier was just self-funding his first project. Has anyone watched Ironlung either? I haven't watched it, but my understanding is that the movie mainly did well because they had very good marketing, with it being from Markiplier. But it was like okay. Also, Backrooms movie reviews are bad. People say it's uncreative because you know you can show so much stuff easily with Backrooms. I see. Yeah, the Obsession guy has a film degree. Like, they're filmmakers, but like quote-unquote YouTubers. They're pushing themselves on YouTube, but they have way more of a background in directing than Markiplier ever did. But it's cool. It's cool that people from outside of the industry are getting a start like that. But that also has me a little bit worried. Like, are people, Hollywood, going to see films like Iron Lung and then only cast YouTubers or people with an established audience as directors? Things to think about. Drop down some barbs. Finish this thing off. I say concerned, but I really don't care about Hollywood. If Hollywood dies, then go ahead and die. Obsession even beat Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean, that's a major W though. I'm not a hater of Mandalorian, but like, I don't want to see Disney just milking the same property over and over to death and then milking the corpse afterwards. Like, there has to be some kind of market correction to what Disney is doing, right? It is not sustainable. Alright, let's do a bunch of barbarians. But who cares? TADC was #1 even last Friday. Not gonna lie, I didn't know there was another Star Wars movie till Moist Critical made a video about it. Yeah. I only heard about Mandalorian and Grogu literally in that context. People saying how backrooms in these indie films are doing better than a Star Wars production. But I mean, the budgets have gotten so big that executives cannot afford to take any risks anymore, which has made people just spoon feed live action, bankrupt creatively remakes over and over for the past 5 years, and it's been working, obviously, but I think there's a shelf life on what they've done. Alright, let's drop down our frost here. Probably could have hit the cannons if I was being more diligent. Might regret that. The giant cannons are really pesky. Let's just try to hog this cannon. Maybe pull some traps. Oh. Gosh darn it, I'm getting hit by every zap on the golem. So we've pulled 2 zaps with golems so far. He's doing alright, but he's gonna get cooked. I might just Hog Rider the Inferno on the left side now, because I don't see where this Hog Rider's going. Hopefully they have enough. Yeah. And yeah, we have a zap for the golem on the Inferno. Tesla pops there, which is fine. I'm thinking this might be a Sparky finish, but ouch. Don't get a Tesla, but it does get low. Alright. This is where dreams are made. We're gonna frost here and then frost on the peak. So we're gonna double frost in the cannon Inferno Tower area, which means that missing the frost first hit didn't really matter. Can you get away with using an Eye Dragon on the blast bow? I think you can. We'll do one last hit. This is for all the marbles. I don't even know which account still has hits. Does 15? Oh, I guess I can do 721 as well to finish. Alright, this account still has 2 hits. Let's do this. They keep casting the same 50 actors. I think that part is just how our Hollywood works. Like, Hollywood likes to promote the same people over and over again, get them in the public eye, and then use those actors as a way to draw casual audiences to their latest movies. So it's like it's a cycle of promoting the same people over and over, which I get how that can suck for newer actors and actresses trying to break through, but that's the life of the attention economy. You gotta do what it takes to get the clicks. Eye Dragon here. Okay, Golem goes for the spear, that's nice. I wonder how I'm supposed to deal with the cannon card at the end, though. They need to cast more up-and-coming people, maybe. Or you can maximize short-term investments on your stock returns by recasting the same actors, same actresses every single movie until it stops working. When are we getting chapter 2? It's been so long. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I was planning for the end of May, but that clearly didn't work. Alright, we're gonna go Hog Riders to swarm this backside. Eye Dragon on the cart, so we don't have to backtrack. Good ram to check for traps. And then... oh, wait. Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Isn't it out already? Not part 2. I was gonna drop part 2. So, it's gonna be like 9 pages to just finish off chapter 2. But I've noticed, and the reason why I haven't been very motivated to work is because I've noticed that it's not good for me to drop these in like mini chapters. I think it's probably best if I drop one big chapter. So I'm thinking that I will finish up chapter 2 and then there'll be a long delay. Sen collected millions from his and more Kickstarter campaign and now he's not doing it. I'm pulling the rug underneath you guys now. Let's end off on... ooh, some default is great. But let's go to 721. I've defrauded the investors and I'm making away. This is the last stream. And I'll catch you guys never. The heist is complete. Alright, this one. You just start from the bottom side, double rage, and see how far you can get. Tough base, though. Dragon is in the back. Alright, let's see it. Oh, this is really nasty. How do you do this? It can't be, not Sen. Listen, I've said it before. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself rug pulling your audience with crypto. This channel is not a Clan Capital channel. It is a crypto rug pull operation in the making. An elaborate 4-year operation to get people invested into this game mode and then eventually fleece you guys for all you're worth. It's not about gaming. It's about complicated financial engineering. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, 5, okay, that's literally every single zap in the base. These guys are building a Balloon Skies anti-miner peak, I guess. I think I'm supposed to just rage early now that that Tesla has popped, and then maybe try to chip down this Inferno Tower with a Barbarian. Okay, looking good, looking good. Oh my goodness, there's so many bombs. Let's try to pull those giants in if possible. Oh, okay, that didn't work. But that card is about to get killed, which is good. And my Sparky's full HP. And she's about to chain the Dragon Post, which is not good. But I guess it's alright. Let's see if we can barb this cannon, actually. Alright, so very solid first hit. One more shot, one more shot. No. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm clipping this. Listen. I will take this stream off the internet so future investors won't know, and then I will DMCA strike all of your clips. The truth will never come out. One giant still alive. Need a bunch of barbs. Wait, you're supposed to go golem to finish? Might be a golem finish angle. Sparky's kind of awkward here. Yeah, I think it's a golem finish. There's a lot of air defenses still alive, which accounts for quite a bit of that 6,500 gold. If you go golem, I don't see how he dies. Let's go this. Alright, see ya, Spike. Thanks for the help at the clan. I don't want to spend too much time killing the dragon. That's why I used that ram to pull the dragon outside of the rapid rockets and the air defense, because golem's a bit slow and there is quite a bit of trash to get through. So we want to be a tiny bit careful. I don't think there's enough damage to ever really kill a golem. I do think there's enough buildings to cause him to time fail. So let's try our best to not time fail. Alright, let's get this. Alright, the timing is getting a little scary, hold on. If we clear the trash huts in the bottom left, I think we're good. Should have hogged that rock artillery a long time ago. What am I doing? And then we can barb here, and then another barb on the left. I think that should cover us. And then maybe I'll do a pink frogs hit. Battles, are you testing out emotes? What's going on here? Nothing in the corners. Just barb here, and I think we're good. Yeah, perfect. Golem goes for the air bombs. I was afraid he was going to go down towards the trash hut. But yeah, we pulled all the zaps at the start. There really was nothing that could kill Golem. And it's a wrap. I'll take a look at what Sen 15 has though. What's over at the pink frogs? That's your favorite, the heart one, giving the heart. All the YouTube emotes suck. I don't know what it is. Okay, yeah. Can you take this one from me? This one isn't happening. Yeah, I'll call it here. Thank you all for coming out. Oh gosh, hopefully next week the cough is gonna be over, but I have water now to kind of mitigate it. So, surely next week will be all better and all ready to go. I mean, I can finish it off, but it's just 2 hits from there with Golem. Yeah, I appreciate you all for coming out. I'll see you all later. Take care. I don't know how to do peak. Just send in Golem. Just Golem, Frost, and then you're good. Frost here, and then Frost here. Golem to the left. Yeah, it's a pretty simple 2 shots.